Fox News has reported that the XRP repurchase will take place in the next 72 hours at a price of $37,500 per XRP of the cryptocurrency. Due to a significant market unlock of $654.39 trillion that will take place on the XRP ledger over the next 12 hours, Ripple has officially confirmed that the limitation of XRP for retail and rather the movement of XRP from retail lands into institutional hands has been implemented. And all of this is happening as a large burn. A major burn here is believed to really take place within the next 12 hours for the XRP ledger. This burn is expected to take place over 10% of the supply. In the video that we are going to see today, we are going to discuss all of this. The announcement that the United States dollar would be replaced by XRP, which will result in XRP being $10,000, was brought to mind by the Ripple co-founder of Xrp and the primary founder of XRP. This brought back a lot of memories. In point of fact, he has revealed regarding the virtue that XRP is planned to be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people and is supposed to be priced at 10,000. It was in the month of June in the year 2023. Imagine, however, that XRP is now scalable on a worldwide scale and is continuing to grow in popularity all across the world. XRP is coming a lot closer to $10,000 per unit as time goes by. As we discuss this topic, we would like to mention that we have formed a partnership with Uphold on this channel in order to provide each and every viewer with access to this video. Free money to be exact. There is a very simple process that you can follow in order to acquire up to $100 worth of free XRP. In addition to liking the video, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell and share this very video. After you have completed that, all that is required of you is to sign up for a poll by utilizing my link in the description together with your transaction. This process will take you less than 5 minutes, but it will result in you receiving your reward up to $100. After that, you will be able to purchase even more XRP, purchase any other cryptocurrency, or even take the money and withdraw it. Once more, it is the equivalent of free money and it takes less than 5 minutes. As a result, I wholeheartedly endorse it. Now that we've established that, let's go right into the video footage. In light of this, the price of XRP starts to increase by 332%. But why is that? How come XRP is going up? Moreover, the issue boils down to the limitation of supply. Yes, Ripple has just made this announcement because they are about to formally enter a new phase in which an organization such as RealFi is going to start tokenizing real estate worth $654 trillion within the next 12 hours. We are going to start within the next 12 hours. They are intending to limit the use of XRP to retail institutions and instead ship the XRP to consumers who are also retail institutions. And in addition to that, they dropped hints that a significant supply burn is going to take place within the next 12 hours and it will coincide with RealFi. In case you were unaware, RealFi has been working on the XRP ledger for a few years now, and they recently announced that they will unlock $654 trillion in the real estate market onto the XRP ledger on the occasion of the conclusion of their pre-sale. Additionally, they made the announcement that they will burn any pre-sale tokens that are still available within the Real ecosystem. This indicates that the supply of the Real token is set to decrease significantly. In any case, there are not enough genuine tokens available. This is the greatest part. I imply that there is an extremely limited quantity of this item. As of right now, I believe there are only approximately 2 million actual tokens remaining in their pre-sale, which is likely to be quite popular very fast. At some point within the next hour or two, I believe there will be no more genuine tokens available. In point of fact, it has been anticipated that it will surge the genuine token, which is presently resting at 0.02, which means that 2 pennies climbed over 128 instantaneously following a pre-sale, practically overnight. In addition, this is one of the reasons that the reporter for Fox News has confirmed that an XRP repurchase at a price of $37,500 may start within the next 72 hours. The following is what she posted. This is Eleanor Trent. Valhalla Capital has provided us with a proposal consisting of terms for the Federal Reserve to acquire XRP from token holders who are participating. ESDRs with a value of $37,500 per token are included in this set, and reserves the right to receive airdrops to the acceptor ledger, total debt forgiveness and a tax exemption for token holders and descendants, and retains the right to get those things. It is imperative that you guys comprehend the fact that a multitude of events are taking place behind the scenes and that everything is occurring at a breakneck pace. What we are saying you right now is that over the next 12 hours we may witness the commencement of the greatest acceptor ledger pre-sale as well as any significant burn. And in addition to this, the unlocking of a real estate market worth $654.39 trillion, which is a key milestone for the project in the XRP. The team has announced that the Real token pre-sale will officially come to an end in 12 hours with just 2 million Real tokens remaining. This announcement is part of the transaction and the transition that is taking place presently. To reiterate, that is not even close to being anything. To clarify, when you examine at the actual token, you will notice that the actual token has a tokenomic supply of 1 billion if I am not mistaken. Sole 100 million of those 1 billion are locked up or in phase 1 supply. This is the sole supply available. This indicates that 900 million people are essentially eliminated from consideration. Consider them to be a component. You will not be able to access them throughout phase 1. Out of that phase 1, I believe there are 10 million or 20 million, and the quantity that is for the pre-sale is something that is quite limited. And out of that there are just 2 million remaining, and all of this took place in what year is it? How many days are there? In spite of the fact that the supply is exploding, this is the reason why everyone is talking about the overnight price of actual tokens increasing to $120. Folks, I am really bullish. I am obligated to let you know that I personally invested in a few of these actual tokens. The future of payments, in my opinion, will be, and the tokenization of real estate is being done on the Xrp ledger, while RealFi is the one implementing the tokenization of assets in the real world. As far as we can tell, this literally represents the pinnacle of the hierarchy. The genuine token will continue to be accessible for the preceding 20 hours. You are able to check it out at payrealfi.com, which I will show you guys in a moment, but it states that at the closure of the pre-sale, all tokens that are now available for purchase will be permanently earned, which may potentially cause a supply shock on the Xrp ledger. Because of this, there is a possibility that there will be an increase in volatility and probable price drops in the short term. Guys, here is the website that actually hosts the files. It is payrealfi.com. It is possible to check out real estate and payments that are united by blockchain technology, ranging from rent to real estate, and pay the entire globe with a single currency. And they are going to tokenize the real estate industry, which is estimated to be worth $654 trillion, which I believe to be a big market. In addition, if you are interested in entering the real estate market, you may visit their website and pick on the real token option. There will be a connection between everything in the description. In addition, I would want to demonstrate this to you guys in a very brief manner, since I believe it to be of great significance. We look at the order book, so if you guys take a peek at this, you'll see everything. Significant degrees of help are available. Like, have a look at these enormous candles that are green colored. These are the levels of support across the board. Guys, there is absolutely no resistance at all. This is completely ridiculous. And we are going to witness a split that is both huge and gigantic. It seems to me that we are going to take off if you take a look at this. Here is something that I want to share with you guys very fast. The genuine token has been the subject of discussion among a great number of analysts and specialists. And gentlemen, there are some of those that are forecasting that it will be $10 overnight. Overnight, some of them are forecasting that it will be $190. So it is tremendously bullish regardless of the outcome. Meaning that this is something that I am personally looking into, and again, more financial advisors, not financial advice, and no research, but it is absolutely something that should be looked into, because this is obviously highly bullish as Xrp is transitioning to bridge all of the money. Please keep in mind that the Xrp ledger is currently being constructed to facilitate between $30 and $50 trillion. When you hear this, a significant portion of it is going to originate from institutions that are on the Xrp ledger, such as RealFi. RealFi is tokenizing 600 trillion, which is significantly more than 30 to 50 trillion. $600 trillion in total. Imagine the impact that it would have not only on the real token but also on the real token itself. If anything, the real token is going to be the one that goes up the most. I did the maths here, and we took 654 trillion and put it into the real token. We are looking at something like 10 million or 30 million or something insane per real token. But let's forget about that for a moment. Let's say there was a 2% supply, and now we're looking at something like 1 or 2 million. The concept here is that the real token would still be worth the same amount even if it were to be maintained at 1 trillion or 2 trillion. As a result, the value of the actual token would plummet into the tens of thousands of dollars. But how would that affect the value of Xrp? The fact of the matter is that Xrp gets burnt in the process of each and every transaction that takes place on the Xrp ledger, regardless of whether the transaction is carried out using actual tokens